Connie Chung says her family doctor sexually assaulted her when she was in her 20s, and he died decades ago. In that Washington Post op-ed written as a letter to Dr. Ford, Chung says that even after all this time, she remembers the details and is terrified to reveal her story publicly.
Not willing to answer that.
Connie Chung is one of the most recognized names in television news.
Well, at every turn lately, the president is running.
The first Asian American and second ever female anchor of a major network newscast.
Here in Oklahoma City today, a car bomb.
Reporting on some of the biggest stories in recent history. Now coming forward at age 72 to reveal a secret she says she has kept hidden from the public this whole time in an op-ed for the Washington Post.
Christine, I too was sexually assaulted, not 36 years ago, but about 50 years ago. It was the 60s. I was in college. The sexual revolution was in full swing. The exact date and year are fuzzy, but details of the event are vivid, seared in my memory.
Chung says that she was home from college, still a virgin, and looking to get a prescription for birth control. At the appointment, her doctor, the same one who delivered her, she says, assaulted her. Chung shares specific detail of the moment and her immediate shame.
I don't remember saying anything. I couldn't even look at him. I quickly got dressed and drove home.
She says she never told police or her parents, only telling her husband, Maury Povich, years later. Last spring, Chung spoke about experiences with sexual harassment working in TV news.
I started in the late 60s, early 70s, and that was the climate. I mean, that's the way it was.
But only now she is sharing her own story of sexual assault, following Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's emotional testimony before Congress.
I am here today not because I want to be. I am terrified.
Christine, I too am terrified as I reveal this publicly. I can't sleep. I can't eat. Can you? If you can't, I understand. I'm really scared. I'm frightened. I can't even cry.
The op-ed appears only a day after President Trump called out Blasey Ford for the gaps in her memory.
How did you get home? I don't remember. How'd you get there? I don't remember. Where is the place? I don't remember. How many years ago was it? I don't know.
I'm writing to you, Christine, because I know that exact dates, exact years are insignificant. We remember exactly what happened to us and who did it to us. We remember the truth forever.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Connie Chung is not alone. Blasey Ford's testimony has triggered other celebrities to come forward with their stories. Padma Lakshmi, Alyssa Milano, Lily Reinhart. It's having an impact.
So interesting because when she gave her testimony, I just even had a couple of friends who called and were telling me about things that had happened to them. Why do you think it was her in this moment that caused so many women to decide this is my time to come forward too?
I don't know. I think there might be a couple of factors. I think it's seeing this woman in her 50s, established, professional, with this memory from her childhood, really, and the effect that it has had on her. I also think it was the stage. It was the theater of it. Here was this woman sitting there, and yes, she was questioned by a female prosecutor, but it was a line of men behind her, and it was just that. It was very impactful and emotional, and I think it resonated maybe with some women who haven't told their stories, who may be scared to come forward with their stories.